Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Two Jerks.
Welcome back to Two
In
Jerks. In a pod. Not an a pod.
I did kind of flub that.
In a pod. It's late, we'll give you that.
Very true.
Two Jerks in a pod, but
very true.
Very somber episode.
It's a sad episode for me.
It's so hard.
Forgive any mistakes I made.
Say goodbye to you.
As you can see, the hater over here is celebrating, being a jerk about it.
Oh yeah. Come on. Sing with
In
me.
fact,
It's so hard.
he has claimed
to say goodbye.
The meme
To yesterday
that shows Where's Waldo, but it's Where's Siakam, was created by him.
Yes.
That is his claim.
If you seen it on Instagram, the Where's Waldo, cover,
Where's Siakam?
I flipped it and put Where's Siakam.
Apparently
right before
he
the
made
game,
it.
right before Game 7, and guess what?
He didn't show up.
Did you find him? Did you see him?
He didn't show up.
Did you see him? What happened? What happened? And
Lowry fouled out.
well, before you get into that, just so y'all know,
Fred VanVleet took
Hold
a
on.
terrible shot at
hold
the
on.
end.
Look at him, he's anxious. This over anxious Raptor fan here. This guy has a Raptor sweater for every day of the week. He's
Norman
wearing,
Powell allowed himself to get
he's wearing a
blocked by
Raptor hat
Marcus Smart.
and also a replica championship ring. True Raptor fan, true devotion. So as you can see in the title, the headlines of this video, of this episode number 2, of course, of Two Jerks in a Pod. Raptor hater versus Raptor fan. Avid Raptor fan, I would
So I'm wearing this ring
Mm-hmm.
to remember the good times.
It's so hard. I'm not gonna do it to you again. Sorry.
Remember the good times, boys and girls.
The one time?
The one time.
You said good times.
The good times.
The good time.
The good times.
The one lucky good time,
The good times.
It's like, you go to that party that you think, you're never gonna get anything you've been trying all night, all of a sudden at the end of the night, bang, you get lucky and it never happens again.
The good times.
That's what that was.
The good times.
That's what that was. So, they took on Boston.
If you trust the interwebs,
Oh my gosh, you over anxious Raptor fan.
if you trust the
Keep going.
interwebs
This is how they grieve, people.
and the rumors out there,
This is how they grieve.
a certain somebody might not be happy with his situation.
Who might that be?
Giannis, the African.
We're just gonna skim over the whole game. Just wanna jump into
The game's over.
No, we gotta break it down.
The game's over.
I wanna pour some
Let's
salt.
not dwell on the past
I got-
unless it's this.
I got to pour some salt and rub it in right into those wounds. You know? I noticed. You
This
know
is
what I
gonna
noticed?
heal all those wounds.
You know what I
Pour all the
noticed?
salt you want.
You know what I noticed?
I'll wipe it off with this
Hold
ring.
on. I'm gonna tell you what I noticed. Last year, when you guys luckily, by the basketball gods, granted you guys some,
No, you gotta be good to be
some
lucky.
miracle, faith, whatever.
You gotta be good to be lucky.
Y'all took my team out.
His
Though we
team.
were injured or whatnot, y'all were excited about that. Y'all relished in that moment forever.
Speaking of
Hold
your
on, hold on.
team.
I'm not finished.
Okay, go ahead.
Y'all relished in this
ahead.
moment forever. Up until now.
Where are they at?
Up until I told
We weren't
you
even
we took a
invited in
year
the
off.
bubble. Yeah,
We took a year off. Just people
Because the beating we gave them.
right. Y'all relished in the moment up until now. And now that you guys got your sweet, you got what y'all sweet karma right back. Y'all just want to brush it under the rug and just skim over and not even talk about it. I noticed that with you Raptor fans. I had another conversation with another Raptor fan yesterday. Same thing. Skimmed right over the whole fact of the matter that y'all got housed by a team.
House.
Hold on.
Game 7. What are you
It doesn't.
talking
I
about?
don't care.
We went out valiantly.
Whether it was game 4,
It was a valiant effort.
whether it was a sweep, whether it was game 5, whatever the case may be, the point is
Right down to the wire.
y'all lost to a team.
90s style basketball.
To a team
game under 100.
Hold on. Look at this.
A defensive struggle.
Overzealous Raptor fan. All defensive. All defense. He's still grieving. However, you guys lost to a team.
I'm
Listen.
good. I'm good. Like I said, I'm not dwelling on the past unless it's this right here.
This. Are you gonna listen?
Go ahead.
Stop flashing the replica.
Go ahead.
Alright? Y'all lost to a team with a 6-man rotation. Led by a 22-year-old. How old is he? Like 21, 22? He's probably 21.
This guy over here.
Your veteran team. Your championship team. What were you guys saying? We don't need Kawhi. Goodbye, Kawhi.
This guy over here.
Why Kawhi? Goodbye, Kawhi. Y'all did all of that. We got Siakam. We got Spicy P.
I hate that name, to be honest.
He turned into, what was it? Salty P was a name that was thrown around, and someone called him Sweet Pepper P. What happened? Y'all needed Kawhi. I wish y'all didn't have Kawhi last year, you know.
Well, you know what?
Because that little replica wouldn't be, flashing
The Raptors.
on the camera right now.
The Raptors.
The Raptors.
The Raptors.
Raptors. Let's pronounce it correctly.
For the whole season,
Mm-hmm.
was a team that won by committee. You know what I mean? They never really had a star. They had a couple all-stars, but they never really had a star.
I could have told you this. And I could have told you the outcome of the season.
Now, we just needed a few more of our pieces to step up in those big moments.
You just needed one.
As they did throughout the regular season and most of the playoffs.
Okay.
Now, like I said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
Lowry fouled out, and that was basically the end of it for us. Because he fouled out. He fouled out.
He wasn't playing that good anyways.
He fouled out in a crucial moment.
He wasn't playing that good anyways.
Didn't he drop 30?
He dropped 30 in Game 7?
I think so.
Did he drop 30 in Game 7? I didn't notice the 30. I guess it didn't matter. I was focused on Siakam the whole game because I've been looking
You're just
for
ready to make your memes,
basically.
pounce and hate.
Basically.
But it's all good.
That's what jerks do, though.
Like I said, your team there.
We took a year off, year-long
Coincidentally,
vacation.
that certain somebody that I mentioned, the two teams that he wants to go to.
Giannis wants to join my team. You know why?
Nah,
You know why?
Now who's the overzealous fan?
Now you know
Now
why?
who's the overzealous fan?
Let me tell you why.
The report.
Hold on.
What did the report say? The alleged report.
Whatever the alleged report is. If he wants to join my team, if that's what the
It said
alleged report
he was
said,
interested in coming to your team and my team.
he's not gonna come to Toronto. He's
Well,
not gonna
we'll
leave. He's not gonna leave cold ass
see.
Milwaukee to come to cold ass Toronto.
It's not always cold.
With overzealous fans.
It's not always cold.
You know,
And you know this. It's not
fans that
always
want to crowd you. You know,
cold. The weather's quite nice right now.
fans that want to stop
In fact,
you.
I'm overdressed as I am.
I feel like Suge Knight right
Let's
now
see
on
what.
stage. You want to come to a city with fans? You want to be all up in your videos, all up in your face at the grocery store taking pictures, or you want to go to G State?
Please, what are you talking about? Our fans are
Wanna
willing
go
to
to
give
G-State.
you apartments, condos, free meals.
Desperation.
That's what we're about over here.
You know what we
We
give
won't
you?
burn your jerseys.
You know what we give you?
We won't burn your jerseys.
You know what we give
we
you?
won't boo you,
You know what we give
out of
you?
your building.
You know what we give you? A winning culture and championships, and a legacy.
Says the team that didn't even get invited into the bubble.
It doesn't matter. I told you we took a year off. We didn't want to be in the bubble. We're sharpening our knives. You know, we were basking in our in our lottery pick.
So you guys without Klay Thompson, trash.
Of course, he's part of the machine.
Yeah,
You guys without Kyle Lowry are
without
done.
Klay Thompson,
You
trash.
guys without Kyle Lowry
Us
are
without
done.
Kawhi, playoffs.
Wow, come on.
Oh,
Klay Thompson and Steph. Did Steph play this year?
He was playing,
And then he got injured.
but even before he got injured, trash.
You still would have made the playoffs with
Even
Steph.
before he got
We would have
injured,
made the playoffs with
trash.
Steph. And then Thing went over there, Wiggins. We would have made the playoffs with Steph. Get out of
Trash.
here, bro. Get out of here, bro. We didn't have
Trash.
Steph and Clay for the whole year. We took the year off, bro.
So, with that said,
We took the year off, innit?
But it's all good.
Raptors are done.
We'll get Giannis and get another one of these guys.
Here's what you need to do, though. Cuz you need to put all these Raptors sweaters and hats. You got to put them away for the season. Nah,
Check it out.
You got to put them away for the
Check
season.
out the swag. Every Raptor ever. Conveniently, Kawhi Leonard is missing somewhere, though.
I'll tell you where he's at. He's in LA getting ready to win another chip with another team.
So is that who you'd like to see win?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, yeah, because my team's on vacation. I'd like to see Kawhi win. Why? Because he's like, I guess just to kind of shut everybody up in a way. Like, everyone knows he's nice, but at the same time, I feel like people want to see him not succeed. So I kind of want to see him, you know, because then it gives him the
I don't know if people don't want to see him succeed. I would say some Raptor fans don't want him to succeed. And a whole bunch of people definitely don't want Paul George to succeed. More so. Definitely more so than Kawhi.
I have my feelings about Paul George right now. I'm not
sure
going to
you
get
do.
into, but
I am sure you
but
do.
the first point you made, I do believe there are some,
Raptor
if
fans?
not a lot of Raptor fans who
yes.
do not want him to succeed
I would
because he
say,
left.
in fact, the bulk of that, of the naysayers.
He left without saying goodbye in the morning. He left a note, no
That's kind of
kiss.
typical. It's kind of typical of sports
I mean,
athletes.
he helped you out
I'm
though.
not mad at him.
He got you what you wanted though.
Right?
He got you that one night. He got you that one good night.
Right?
There you go.
Listen, man.
There you go.
Listen, man. I'll take it.
But all in all, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be a complete jerk, even though
Go ahead.
I can be.
Go ahead.
I'll give it up to the Raptors.
Go ahead.
You know, y'all did your
I'll just
thing.
be a jerk back. Look at that. Yeah.
Y'all did your
Yeah.
thing. I do have to give respects, especially to Kyle Lowry, because he came in here
For
from
real,
like day
though.
one.
I was not always sold on Kyle Lowry.
I didn't
Over
think
the past 2
Yeah.
3 years, he definitely earned his stay, and he's without doubt the best Raptor ever.
I probably said before 2 3 years for me. I kind of noticed like from when he came in, I was like, okay, I don't know what difference he's gonna make with the team, but as the years went on, you kind of seen it, and he was passionate about being here. He actually wanted to be here, just kind of like DeMar wanted to be here. So I have to give it to him. And best Raptor ever, I have to put him behind VC.
Oh no, come on.
Yeah,
VC most influential.
nah, man.
Most influential. I'll always say
I
this.
get it. VC didn't. I get it. VC didn't get
There,
the chip.
you have to put
Hold on.
Raptor players into categories.
VC didn't get the chip. I get it.
You have to put them into
I get it.
categories.
But Lowry didn't do it without Kawhi. If Kawhi
No, it
didn't
doesn't
come, that
matter.
wasn't happening. But I do feel he would have got it with DeMar eventually.
VC is the most influential. Kawhi is the best player to ever play for the Raptors. Hakeem is the greatest player to ever play for the Raptors.
He barely played for the Raptors though.
But he did play for the Raptors.
You can't count that.
Kyle
man.
Lowry
Nah, you can't count
Is the
that.
best player. All-around player. Oh no, he's the best Raptor ever. Is what I
What about
should say.
T-Mac?
He's the best Raptor ever. T-Mac now. Come on. Vince is better than T-Mac.
T-Mac played way more than Hakeem, so I would even say Hakeem. What did Hakeem do in Toronto?
And what's his name?
But what did
He's a
Hakeem do in
greater
Toronto?
Player than T.
What did he do in Toronto? We're talking about if you're saying they're the best Raptors or greatest Raptors, it's what they did in Toronto.
I said he is the greatest player to ever play for the Raptors.
We don't count that. He sat on the bench like.
He still played.
Come on,
I mean,
don't count that. He listened to
Just
this
like
guy.
MJ is the greatest player to ever play for the Wizards.
But he played.
It was a cup of coffee.
He averaged 20 points per game. He played.
So did Hakeem.
At damn near 40.
So did Hakeem.
Nah,
he was
man.
damn near 42.
Hakeem wasn't averaging 20 a game.
No, he was not.
Thank you.
Surely not.
Thank you.
But he's also not Jordan.
Listen, whatever. I get what you're saying, but it's not something that holds weight.
Yeah,
for me.
semantics. Anyways,
Semantics.
What is in store for the rest of the NBA? Who do you have going on to take that Larry O.B.? Is it going to be Kawhi again?
It would be based on, this is again my hardcore belief. It should be based on who gets to the finals or who ends the season with the chip. Like in this case, if honestly the race is between Kawhi and LeBron at this point, then maybe they wait till the series is over between the Lakers and the Clippers. Yes.
No, now I'm talking about who is going to win the championship.
Who's winning the championship? Okay, I'm on the MVP. The championship, Clippers. I feel
Clippers.
Yeah.
You know what? I still. To me, it's gonna be whoever wins between the LA teams. I'm not 100% sold on the Clippers yet. If they beat Denver convincingly, I would have been sold on them. But the way they let the Clippers Denver come back, I don't know. Plus the Lakers are looking like a.
All it was, what the Clippers did was basically what Golden State used to do. They fell asleep. They thought they had it in the bag.
They're not Golden State though. They don't have that Golden State. We're just
offensively they don't have it.
Offensively, even the defense though.
Nah, here's all they gotta do. If you really look at it, they have Kawhi Leonard. Same situation as Toronto. Kawhi Leonard just needs a bunch of guys to do their part, and he can will them to win. The Clippers have a way more talented team than Toronto did when Kawhi Leonard was on the team. At the end of the day,
I want to believe you.
At the end of the day,
the
difference is though. In Toronto, the players
I kind of find it hard to.
The players have heart and they're passionate. Yeah, it's hard to go against Bron still after seeing what he's been doing. It's kind of scary.
And healthy AD.
It's kind of scary. And Rondo.
Notice how we're not even talking about the East. Are we saying that they have no chance really?
Nah. If Boston comes out of the East, they're getting whopped.
So you don't think Miami can hang?
Nah. Not with any of the Western, like.
I don't know. I think Miami can hang.
If LeBron plays Miami, he's watching.
I think Boston could hang too a little bit.
Nah.
But you know what it is though? You know what it is? They gotta be on point with their execution. I think that LeBron, the way that he's been looking with the Lakers, they do not have to be at 100%. You don't have to be necessarily playing at their best.
The Lakers?
Yeah. To beat a Boston or a Miami.
No, they have to.
I don't think so.
No, they have to.
They look too deadly right now. They look too deadly. They're firing on all cylinders.
The only reason they're firing on all cylinders is because LeBron and AD are on all cylinders. If any of those guys have off games, those other guys are completely off.
That's what
I think guys.
LeBron and AD can carry them. Especially with Rondo back.
And that's the biggest X factor. That's the biggest X factor because now Rondo facilitates and Bron ain't got to do so much.
Just hope his brother doesn't get into any more trouble.
But then if you can get into Rondo's head, if Marcus Smart, if they make it to the finals, Boston,
tell them Rihanna is better than
Marcus Smart. We get the job done, and that's their X factor. That's what Boston has. I don't know if actually Miami has that X factor. It's Jimmy buckets.
See what I'm saying? And
it's
then
Jimmy
Bam,
buckets.
who can neutralize Montrezl Harrell,
and that's
the
it.
Potential
though.
AD.
And that's it though.
Dragic.
Let's just hope Homeboy doesn't go off.
All them shooters.
Let's just hope Paul George doesn't,
turn into playoff P.
Yeah, catch one
as opposed to pandemic P.
If he catches one of those heat strokes, it's on. Patrick Beverly's gonna bother Dragic.
He's another Marcus Smart.
And then you gotta hope then you
got the Twins. The Twins are gonna be going at each other basically.
Yeah, senior.
The Morris Bowl.
But nah, man, I like the fact the NBA came back. Though I think I really needed.
I think we all needed it in a way.
I needed the sports factor just to kind of,
Yeah.
get me back in that competitive.
But never let it distract you from what is
drive.
important.
Yeah, we know what's important, of course.
Reps the cops that killed Breonna Taylor.
Always remember what's important, but it's gonna be a shame to see the season end.
Well, if it does end, another one will be quickly around the corner with the way.
Nah, they gotta rest. Nah, man, they gotta rest.
And they're coming back in December.
They gotta rest.
Anyways, what is your finals matchup?
Finals matchup, as I said, Clippers and probably Miami.
Clippers in Miami.
Yeah,
All right.
Clippers in Miami.
Let me be the contrarian. Lakers and Boston, the classic NBA matchup. Lakers and Boston.
You know what? Actually, no. I don't want to see Lakers and Boston. You know why?
LeBron gets his 4th ring.
And I don't want that. And I don't want him getting
LeBron's gonna get his 4th ring.
Not in a Lakers
doing it for
jersey.
Kobe.
No. I mean, I respect the fact if it's being done for Kobe, but not in the Lakers jersey. I don't want that.
Well,
Should have stayed in Cleveland. That's all I'm saying.
We shall see.
That's all I'm saying. But
should be a good one.
We'll see.
Anything else?
That's it for episode 2. We
Alright.
had to touch on ball. You know how we are. 2 jerks. Had to be jerkish a little bit with the Raptors.
Still gonna whoop his ass one of these days.
Never.
Whenever you're ready, homeboy.
We keep saying one of these days. We should just do it.
Whenever you're ready, homeboy.
We should just do it.
Go to the court right now.
1-on-1.
Go to the court
Raptor
right
hater
now.
versus
Put on
avid
them spotlights.
Raptor fan. I got
Get it
that
done.
jump shot. Yo, all I gotta do is play 2K a couple times in my games. Right
This
back.
guy's talking about 2K. I'm
Talking
out
about
here
2K.
in real life.
Your
Getting them
2K
jump
is real
shots in
life,
real
cuz.
life.
2K is
Getting
real
them jump
life,
shots
cuz.
in real life.
2 days real life, cuz.
Anyways,
Pull up.
2 jerks in a
Pull up.
pod.
2
Signing
jerks
off.
in a pod.
We'll
We out.
holla.
Teebo, 2 jerks in a pod.